Cross-Cultural Journeys and Shift Network invite you on an odyssey to the Republic of Iran, often called Persia in the West. Iran is one of the world's oldest continuous major civilizations, and although there are modern-day negative stereotypes projected onto the country and its people, the only way to really find out what lies behind the veil is to visit. Let us introduce you to our network of off-the-beaten-track locations and peoples who care deeply about celebrating and sharing the artistic, religious, and intellectual traditions of Iran. Here's a taster with photographs from one of our previous visits. We explore the pre-Islamic castle and Rayyan citadel in Kerman. We stop in at Mahan for a visit to the 15th century Sufi shrine, a haven of deep spiritual contemplation for the Sufis. This is the Bagh-e Shahzade, or Princess Garden, a 19th century green oasis in the midst of the surrounding desert. In Maymand, where the modern society has lived in hand-dug rock houses for almost 3,000 years, we check in on artisans creating their wares, much like they have done for eons. Yazd, known for its very studious and religious people, is also center of Zoroastrian culture in Iran. There we find Dakhme, the Tower of Silence, a circular raised structure used to expose the dead in a sky burial. Still in use today, we visit the Zoroastrian fire temple, holding a fire that has been kept alight continuously since 470 AD. These wind or ventilation towers are inseparable parts of the architecture of central and southern Iran and have provided natural air conditioning in this hot climate for thousands of years. The wind tower in this garden stands almost 110 feet tall and is considered an architectural masterpiece. Oh, I love Rumi and Hafez. Shiraz, the city of poets and beauty, the resting place of poet Hafiz. So this is a 4,000-year-old tree known as Sari-e-Abargo and is considered an Iranian national monument. Persepolis, the 6th century BC ancient ceremonial capital and World Heritage Site with monuments like the Gate of All Nations, Palace of 100 Columns, and the Palace of Darius. Next is a visit to Sheikh Lotfallah, the first women-only mosque in the Islamic world. What a great place to visit. In the remote and traditional village of Abayane, we will greet people who have kept their ancient traditions, costumes, and dialect intact for hundreds of years. We're going to go to Isfahan, a beautiful city the Persians called Nest-e-Jahan, or half the world, meaning to see it was to see half of the glories in the world. A walk through to Nask-Jahan Royal Square, the second largest square in the world. It's easy to imagine that this was once an entertainment site and the main polo ground for the Safavid kings. That is just a taster for this 12-day immersion that you will share with a group of people like you who are creating an evolutionary shift of consciousness and breaking down stereotypes with a spirit of deep curiosity and adventure. Traveling with Cross-Cultural Journeys is a transformative experience. It is an outward experience into the heart and soul of the countries and cultures that we visit. It's also an inner journey that takes you to your own heart and where you can discover what really has meaning in life to you. I would like to invite you to come traveling with Cross-Cultural Journeys. I'm Silla Utney and I'm the CEO of Cross-Cultural Journeys, and I would love to see you on one of our trips very soon.